All right, it is Tuesday, TNR Tuesday, Tuesday night ride. As always, well, not as always, but it is 5:23. We have about 20 minutes to get there, or else we will definitely miss the ride. So hopefully we could get there fast enough. I'm doing a new setup today. Got the Rode wireless mics recording audio. Have them attached to my chest strap, along with the DJI Action 5 Pro, which is recording. And I'm utilizing the Freewell ND16 ND filter, which is supposed to make everything look better. So first time I'm trying it like this. Normally every time I use a ND filter, I like to go manual. So I did do manual on some settings, but not all of them, just because I was running late. So I left some things outside of the ISO. I put 100 to 800 max and adjusted the white balance. But yeah, we'll see how this looks. Hill here. It's kind of hard to get used to. I've been riding my SuperSix Evo with the 105 mechanical. So going back to this one, which is still 105 mechanical, but it's running a SRAM like setup in the front. So you gotta press one, press all the way type thing. My understanding is that the previous owner did that because he was utilizing for racing, and it is very smooth. It's just very fast, but it does get confusing on both sides though. Car turning, let's go. I have a feeling today's gonna be fun. You know, you always go into these rides thinking, oh, I'm gonna go chill. I'm not gonna go as hard. Yeah, that never happens. I'm gonna take the sidewalk here. Whew. I love this bike. Very responsive. I mean, it's snappy. You can feel everything on this bike. I had to take the SuperSix Evo to the shop after that long 90-mile ride we did. If you guys saw that video, I hit something on the freeway that caused my steering to shake a lot. At first I thought it was the rotor, but the rotor was fine. But it would shake really bad. And this last ride that I just did, where that last video I just posted, by the way, go check that out. Appreciate the love and support on it. You can tell how bad it was shaking. So it was a bit concerning. By the way, what do you guys think of my first attempt at handlebar wrapping? It's actually really bad. First time trying it. So you guys can see I messed up on some parts. It definitely looked a lot more easier on YouTube for sure. To rain tomorrow, so you can see the weather starting to shift. Are we doing on time? Looks like we're pretty good. Well guys, I'm trying something new today. I brought 2 mics. Got the other one right here. We're gonna see if we could talk to some riders. A lot of people have asked me if I could get details in regards to the type of bikes they're riding, their setup, and I said, sure man, why not? I think it's a good concept. And also get to know some people that ride, a little bit about them, why they ride, etc. By the way, I love this Garmin Edge 1050. I had the Edge 540 and it was great. But man, this Edge 1050, aside of a cool bell, pretty dope. I think I might have seen this before in a discussion that people talk about what is the best way to salute another rider. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I always do or if I'm like this, I'll do some people just shake their head. I think some people wink at you, but you can't tell if they're wearing glasses, so that's pretty weird. Some just don't say nothing. Something there. Now we're good. Just want to make sure I don't drop any of these mics. These are expensive. You know, one funny thing is, when I first started riding, I used to do this trail. And it was brutal. I was not able to pedal the whole way. I would pedal, pause, try to catch a breather, and it just seemed like eternity. It seemed like it was a trail that never ended. Now it's like I literally just cruise through this trail like nothing. It's normally like my head start warm up before any ride I do now. This trail here, Takes you to all connections to the mountain and sea. The Harvard one. This is actually, I think it's the Walnut. Yeah, it is. It's the Walnut Trail. It runs all the way to Sand Canyon. Go down to Sand Canyon, then I think it connects to another one down there. That's what I love about Irvine. There's so many trails here that you can literally go anywhere on a bike, truly. All right. So this is where we use our bell. I don't think they heard me. All right, decisions. Do we want to take the street or do we continue on the bike path? I think we are going to do the bike path if I could get there. Guys, this is where I think I messed up too. If you notice, there's like little bulges on the sides here, so kind of uncomfortable. I mean, I could definitely feel it. Do you guys think that's something to do with the hoods in this part, or is it that I really just screwed up that bad? Is this guy doing a wheelie? That's a pretty cool bike. All right, we are 5:35. Yeah, looks like we're doing pretty good timing. Gonna pick up the pace here. Get this turn right here and I like that. See, that's a smart guy right there. He just stood there and said, hey, you choose which route you go. Woo! Headwind is kicking in. Strong headwind today. Good thing we're going the opposite way. Hey guys, the other thing I've been considering is upgrading my group set on my SuperSix Evo. What do you guys think? Ultegra Di2. It's expensive. It's like $2,500. Will it really make that much of a difference for all my roadies out there? Or should I just finally go get that Lap 71 SuperSix Evo? Decisions. I'm also thinking about getting a gravel bike, so that's going to be interesting, which leads to my next topic, Memorial Day. I will be doing a 200-mile ride in honor of those veterans that have gave it all. and unbound 200 is 200 miles. So I think that's going to be a good testing. It's going to be a good little testing challenge to see where I would stand on that. I've done 100 miles before, 106, and I felt good. I ate often, every 40-45 minutes, was hydrating every 15-20 minutes, and I felt good. I think my average speed was about 16 miles per hour, which not great, but I wanted to pace myself. And I also did a couple stops. I was in under on my dad, so I stopped at his graveside. See, that guy went like that too. We all go like this. So I stopped at my dad's graveside. I stopped at a lot of places I used to go with him as a kid, like San Pedro, the Liberty Tower. I am definitely very curious to see how this is going to sound with all this wind. I do have a wind blocker. Oh man, hope that wasn't my tire. Woo! So back to the 100-mile ride. Yeah, very chill. Nothing crazy. Couple stops. Ate often, and I still had a lot of energy. In fact, I did a lot of climbing. I can't remember exactly how much, but it was a crazy number. I climbed in San Pedro. I climbed in LA, the Observatory, Griffin Park, the Valley, Tahunga, and then finally Shadow Hills to Tahunga, where my mom lives. And that was crazy. But I still felt good. I still had a lot of energy. If you haven't had a chance to go check out that video, check it out. All right, we're coming to my favorite part of this trail here. And I say favorite just because when I used to take this turn, I used to stop completely before. Now it's like, I make it look easy. Easy. Let's go. Woo. All right. And we made it here just on time, 5:42. It's pretty fast. I think this is called the Herald Park. Is it? Bill Barber. I'm sorry. Bill Barber Park. And this is the meetup for the Tuesday night ride. Very chill ride. And then it splits. depending who shows up. First time I did it, it was very chill. Second time, you had some people show up that made it spicy. Third time was definitely spicy. So I think that's the beauty of it, that you don't know what's gonna happen. Either way, it's a fun ride. Starts off pretty chill, and then after you start climbing, that's when it gets pretty spicy. And it looks like we are the first ones here. Oh, it's pretty cool. All right. This is where it gets spicy, guys. fuck. 3:59. Still short for my time. Trying to break my record.
Oh man, that's great shape. Ready to hear?
Yeah. My fastest is 3:59.
Wow, that is hard,
Yeah, I did 3:59 again, right?
What's your name?
JP.
JP.
Yeah.
Laura.
Laura, nice to meet you.
Do you know Dean?
No, but I should have drafted behind him if I knew he was.
Yeah, if he was one of us.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering, I go, who's the a-hole who's like revving his bike up here? He's one of us. He's like our co-leader a lot of times, our sort of our mascot, the nicest, most cheerful guy, phenomenal rider. He rides to Big Bear all the time.
Wow.
From here.
From here?
From here.
That's crazy. And not on the bike.
On one of these.
Oh, not that
Yeah,
one.
no, not that one. He's phenomenal. He does a ride every Saturday morning in Pasadena, rides to the ride from here, rides to Pasadena, does this 20 mile per hour fast paced ride, and then rides
Montrose?
home. Montrose, yes.
Looking at those, what are the options here? Hey, how you doing?
Now I can keep up with you.
All right. Good one. Yeah. All right, guys. That was Tuesday night ride. Pretty good. So you guys can see it starts pretty chill until we turn into forget the name of that street, but right before the Portola Hill, and that's where it gets kind of spicy. I don't know if you guys I try to put my camera on him. The guy in the motorcycle, Dean, I believe his name is, he rides with the group. Fortunately diagnosed with cancer, and I think that's a perfect example of just kind of living your life. Laura, the lady that rides with the group and was talking to me, says, and I'm sure you guys heard it, that he rides from here to Big Bear. He rides from here to Pasadena. And man, you know, I see a lot of people make excuses on why they don't want to achieve certain things in life, their health, their business, whatever it is. And I guess what I'm getting at is that you don't have to wait until something happens for you to realize that you only get one shot at life and you might as well take it. Sometimes we got to be reminded of that, and that opportunities are all around us, literally. It's just up to you if you want to go get it or not. And sometimes we forget that we just got to live. We get so stuck in society and what the world expects us to be and what we think we should be and this stuff that we forget that, man, life is what you make it. Life is not complex. We make it complex. Man, that motivated me, hearing about that gentleman. I got that 200 mile coming up. That's nothing. Nothing compared to what he's going through. And for him to ride from here to Big Bear, from here to Pasadena, man. Talk about grit, determination, and just truly wanting to live. Powerful. Definitely powerful.